meal prep right after I've on Phoenix. What does that mean? Good. Wait, maybe. I would give her something else to try to catch, but she's had enough. What is that? Is that a show or something? By the way, if I could give you guys a piece of this to try, I would. It's very good. Illiterate. What? Did you say illiterate? Because I think it's spelled differently. Oh, also back to like the blonde versus brunette thing. People think like, oh, like people treating you differently when you're blonde is like a good thing because they think you're stupid. But it's not in a good way. It's in a demeaning way normally. Like they think they can almost take advantage of your stupidity. And I'm not naturally a blonde, and I'm not saying blondes are naturally stupid. I don't know what that's about, but it's in a demeaning way normally. It's not in a way where like anything good is gonna happen out of it. And I think people think women with darker hair are more capable in certain ways. And yeah. And I think the stigma around that comes from when women dye their hair blonde. Honestly, when I was dyeing my hair blonde constantly bleaching it, I wasn't doing it because like I thought it like looked good. People would just always be like, oh, that looks so good. Like, it was kind of for the attention. It was kind of for like, oh, I thought it looked good. But now that I actually have some sense in my brain about hair color, I know that my natural hair color looks better. So, no. Oh, okay, wow. Soy sauce. I'm getting better at spices, okay? I was making less thought through decisions when I was blonde, yeah. But it had less to do with my hair color and more to do with other stuff. Ever since I stopped drinking and anything like that, well, the second time I went blonde was this fall, but I didn't go fully blonde. It was like partial blonde. I'm talking about when I was fully blonde, just like entirely platinum bleach 2 years ago. After I started to dye my hair darker, and it was still kind of blonde, that's when I started to make better decisions. I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I stopped doing anything like that. I started going to the gym more. And obviously it did have everything to do with my hair color. But my hair color did change as a result of that, so. It's brown. What? Looks okay. Okay. A similar hair color, I guess. They sleep on TikTok. I've seen that where they'll just completely ignore all of their comments, and it's like, why are you going live then? It's to interact or to like sometimes I'll be doing stuff, like, but you can tell I'm not looking at the chat. I'll see people openly look at the chat and just, like, nice comments, and they'll just be, like, ignoring them for no reason. It's normally people who are already influencers, though. It's not people who are, like, live creators, if that makes any sense. Don't say that. That's rude. Thank you. I love my dog so much. Honestly, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Like, I'm not gonna judge people who do it in moderation, but it's not good for your lungs. First of all, it's just not good for you. Second of all, it would make me kind of unproductive. And third of all, it was just, like, I used to, yeah. I used to frequently. Yeah. And I haven't in a long time. Like, it's been over a year since any of that. But, like, when I was in high school still, I would do it, too often. And, well, I still did my schoolwork, but I would zone out during class, and I would get, like, paranoid. I would get so paranoid. And I probably didn't smell good either. Yeah, it can be good for some people. Like, I'm not gonna hate on people who do it, but really, are the classes harder here? I've always gone to school in America, so. Yeah, it does. My high school, like my first high school I went to for 2 years, we had a lot of foreign exchange students. And either they would say that the school was way easier or way harder. Like, the kids, I might be wrong in some of the country, so don't come at me. But the kids from, like, Southern European countries would say that the school was harder, and the kids from Norwegian countries would also say the school was harder, but the kids from China and Korea would say that the school is way easier. So, well, specifically, the kids from China and Korea would say that the math was easier, from what I remember of the language barrier. Where are you a dual citizen from? Oh, from school they do that? That's sad. Good night. You have a good night. Yeah, I've never owned a vape before. My nationality is American. Finish this and go upstairs and charge it. Oh, dang it. I don't like when my food mixes up that much, but they just keep falling. Now it's mixed in everything.